My name is Heather Neff. I'm a dancer with Ballet San Antonio, and this is my home gym. Today I'm going to be taking you through a series of pre-pointe foot exercises. These are great for anyone getting back into pointe shoes, or perhaps anyone who's putting them on for the first time. It's also just a great series of exercises to keep your ankles nice and stable and strong. The only equipment you're going to need for this is a nice light TheraBand. I wouldn't use anything too heavy, as we want to make sure that our technique is perfect. So you don't want to get too tired too fast. Shall we get started?
So we're just going to get started by doing some nice big circles with our feet in both directions, just warming them up, getting the juices flowing. Now we're just going to point and flex our feet, nice and deliberately, making sure to really track through every muscle. Now we're going to do our alphabets. So using our toes, we're going to draw the entire alphabet as big as we can. And this just lets us get every possible rotation of the ankle to make sure there's no clicks or sticky spots, and we can work through those and loosen it up real nice. Now, using our TheraBand, we're going to wrap it around the ball of the foot, enclosing the toes. And then we're going to do the same thing we did earlier, articulating through the foot to point and flex, nice and slow. Now we're going to do an exercise called winging. So this is for the outside of the ankle. So taking the TheraBand, putting it on the left foot, and then using the right foot to hook it around the side, we're going to pull the ankle outwards away from the body. We're going to do that in a flex position and a semi-pointed position because it works different sections of the calf. Now we're going to do the opposite movement, which is called sickling. So this one's a little bit more tricky to set up. You want to wrap your TheraBand around the ball of your foot and toes, take your left foot and cross it across your body, hooking the TheraBand, and then you're going to pull your toes towards the center line of your body. And we'll do that on both sides. As you feel stronger doing these exercises, you can always use a slightly stronger TheraBand or just add repetitions. This next exercise is fun. We're going to take our TheraBand and just hook it around the big toe. And going from what I like to call the Barbie doll position of the foot, we're going to try and point just the big toe using the other toes as little as possible. We're going to do the same thing with our pinky toe, and then we're going to repeat on the right side. I always exercise my left foot first because I had to have an ankle surgery, so it keeps it strong. For this next exercise, we're going to do doming. So we really want to use that center arch muscle in our foot. We want to be careful not to curl the toes under and not to grip the toes upwards, just using that arch. And we're going to do that 10 to 12 times on each foot. You can always put your hand on your foot to help the top of it relax and not grip. Next up is the classic releve in parallel or sixth position. So we're going to keep our heels together, tracking right over the center of the foot, making sure not to let our ankles go out to the side at all. Now we're going to do the exact same thing in first position. Try not to grip the toes on your way up. That's something I'm bad about and I really have to think about. And we want to keep our arches lifted so we're not rolling forward. And from there, we're going to press right over the center of the foot. Make sure your heels are together. We're going to press straight up and then resist on the way down. And we'll just keep doing a few repetitions of those, really focusing on doing it correctly each and every time. You can readjust your foot position if you need to. Then we'll repeat the same thing on one leg, still keeping that arch lifted and relevaing right over the big toe. So we're done with our exercise. We want to make sure to stretch our calves in both a straight leg and a bent leg position, getting all those muscles nice and long. Now you're ready to put on your pointe shoes, get to your class and your rehearsals, and get to performing. Thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you have a great day.